Madam Treasurer, thank you for coming. Let's just turn first to my favorite topic, as you well know, pensions. Assemblyman Benson was bringing up trying to get a final cost on exactly what our cost would be if we're fully funded. Does that not depend on what the asset valuation is? And that the number that we're quoting at this point is kind of a fluid number due to the fact that you have asset valuation, you have population, you have experience studies, things that are used to make augmentation to that funding level. Is that not correct? Also the fact that we have not made a full contribution, the unfunded portion of that contribution is added to the unfunded and then accrues an interest cost of about 7.5% at this point. We're still 7.5%, we're down to 7.4%.
We're 7.5 until July, and then we go to 7.3.
They go to 7.3. So that's going to keep on accruing interest as the unfunded does. Is that not correct? Okay. The reason for my cost is that when we do get to full funding, as far as the full recommended actuarial cost, the normal cost and the amortization of the unfunded liability, that's not going to bring us to full funding, is it? There'll still be an unfunded liability, is what my point is. And that unfunded liability is substantially more than the actual funded liability. Is that not correct? So at that particular point, it's going to be a number of years, if not, I think it's 30 at this point that would go from that point? Or are we on that reducing table at this juncture? I know we had.
We're at 30. If you want to sit down. I'm just going to ask John McGarry-Otis, who runs our pensions and benefits, but yeah, we're still at 30.
The amortization period is currently at 30, but it will begin to drop in 2021 by 1 year when the period closes until it reaches 20 in 10 years, and then it'll open up again at a 20-year amortization period.
So then it'll be a rolling 20 at that point?
Yes.
And by the way, nice to see you again, John. 23 years, John, spent together, but I had on PERS, so it was nice to see you.